That's that's very good. Okay, today's video is about energy. I talked about energy in my last video, but today I want to talk about how to cultivate and build energy. So it has, in my opinion, everything to do with your nighttime routine. Okay, so what I do for my nighttime routine is breath work, move around. Breath work, move around. So people think that energy comes from just if you sleep more or you're just gonna have more energy by itself. It's magic. No, you need to do something that gives you energy. So it might be you need to go for a walk, and you might have excuses like, "Ah, I'm so tired, I don't want to go for a walk." But that's exactly the right thing to do, is to go for the walk and then get energy from the walk because you feel good from doing the walk, right? So energy doesn't come first, energy should come after. You have to do the right thing in order to get the energy from it, right? And obviously, don't do things that drain your energy, right? Don't be around people who drain your energy. Do things that are healing to you, okay? So, um, the nighttime routine. This bed right here, I will do all my stretching, all my movement, everything that's kind of groundwork related. I'll do it on my bed. I mean, I got rough knees, so it's kind of soft and it's easier, but I'll move. I'll do like, I'll like open my chest back and forth, and I'll stretch my knees, and I'll kind of, try to stretch my legs, and I do everything I can on there. Not including the extracurriculars, but you know what I'm saying? I move around first. Okay, I open up my chest. I hang off the edge of the bed. I stretch my chest, and it feels like I'm opening up my stretch marks. It's kind of good to go into that range, right? To get that kind of stretch. So after I do that, I go into my breath work, and my breath work is like a blanket term for it is bioenergetics. That's something I learned, um, where you basically shake the energy that you've accumulated through months, days, years, whatever, um, and it's just the tension from daily life, right? So it's you put yourself in a super awkward position, like your hands overhead like this, and you breathe like that while standing, and it's supposed to be painful and uncomfortable within reason. You warm up into it. You get yourself acquainted with the positions, and this is why I like to move around first. But you breathe through that, and what it does is it makes you shake in your stomach, through your core, and it breaks up all that tension that you chronically have been carrying without realizing it. So that's what that does. It's so it just shakes out all the crap, everything that's dysfunctional, and if you keep this in your body, it gives you shit posture, shit attitude, and it affects your emotions. Your emotions are directly correlated with your posture. So think about someone who's, I don't know, depressed or down or just pessimistic. They're gonna have that like that hunched over, closed off body language where they're just not open to the world. They're guarding their soft parts, their soft internal organs, right? What we want to be is happy like a dog, right? Like, oh, pet my belly. You want to be open to the world. So we want to reopen, and that gives you energy. It makes you receptive to good energy, right? It's like, why are dogs so happy? What did they have that humans don't? Is it because they're not? Because it is ignorance is bliss purely? No, it's that they're bioenergetically stable, right? They shake when they need to shake. They run when they need to run. They freak the fuck out when they need to freak the fuck out. They bark. It's it's all part of shaking out the stress, the trauma, right? If you don't walk your dog, they're gonna get depressed because they need to run, they need to do stupid shit, they need to get the zoomies. Human beings need to get the zoomies too, and it means moving around at the very least, breathing, and ideally you're exercising. You should be exercising every day, and it doesn't mean training. It means moving your body in a way that's exhausting to some degree, but it will give you energy, and everyone knows this intuitively, right? So after I do this breath work, which I'll do a whole video on how I do it exactly, but after I'm finished, it's like real calm. I'm like serene, just totally grounded. It's grounding as fuck. Okay, so once that happens, this is what I do. This is the secret ingredient. Okay, is I focus on my I am statements. Now, I am statements, if you haven't heard of them before, are things. Imagine the person you want to be. You have to try to be, you have to not just try, you have to be those things by saying, I am a millionaire, for example, or I am a kind, giving person, or I am patient. Okay, you reinforce these I ams when you're in a grounded state. You lock them in, and that's what gives you proof to yourself that you are that. Okay, so it's be, do, have. You have to be, do, act like the person you want to be, and then you will have the life you want to have. Okay, probably one of the most valuable things you can wrap your head around. Okay, so every time you do that, every action reinforces this identity. Okay, so it's just like reps. Okay, every time I do a bicep curl, every time I make a video, every time I do anything in any kind of patterned way, I'm reinforcing it in my brain, in my neuro pathways. I'm strengthening those circuits to be better. And it's off, and especially when it's the thing you do that is identity related, you're building proof to yourself. You are creating evidence to yourself that that's who you are. So now you are that. Okay, you are being it. Being in a state of being is it's hard to wrap your head around, but once you get it, you get it. Okay, and this momentum will stack. You're stacking the I ams. Okay, so now you're a person who does movement every night, breath work every night. You have energy, and now you're stacking in all these I ams. So you can say to yourself, I'm a person who does breath work. I'm a person who moves around. I am active. I exercise. And this gives you energy. You need the evidence, okay? And you will be that person. It's not as much about motivation, because motivation's you do need motivation to get started, but it's more important to identify with the thing you want to become by doing this, right? So this is the energy hack in a way. I mean, not in a way. I think it is the way. This is what I believe. This is my conviction, and just start doing, and you will start being, and focus on your I ams. Okay, So I hope this video helps. Like, comment, subscribe. I really just interact with this video in any way you can, and let's get the algorithm to boost my video out, because I'm trying to go somewhat viral so I can spread my message to as many people as possible. And I want to keep doing these videos to keep doing this and help everyone be the person that they want to be, including myself. So like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.